Hey CDL drivers, I'm Cindy. I'm a DOT Qualified SAP in Florida and South Carolina. And if you just failed a DOT drug or alcohol test, I know you're feeling very panicked, worried. You might have lost your job and you think your trucking career is over. It's not. So what we're going to talk about today is what you can do in the first week to start getting back on the road. So here's your immediate action plan. First, what you need to do is stop all substance use. So that means any cannabis products for sure. Like even if it's legal, like CBD or Delta 8, you need to stop using those because they will test positive on a DOT screen, and the next DOT test you take will be the return to duty test, and that must be negative. And I've done over 500 SAP assessments, and I've seen drivers get jammed up because they took a CBD gummy, so please, it's not worth the risk. And also avoid environments where people are actively smoking. Secondhand smoke is a thing, and those DOT tests are so sensitive, they'll pick it up. So protect your CDL and your health, but while you continue to get organized regarding this process. The next step will be finding a DOT Qualified SAP. Now, sometimes they're tricky to find and you won't find a directory on the Clearinghouse website, but there is a SAP directory called SAP List where you can screen for them by your zip code. You can check out their websites, give them a call, things like that. And those are actually DOT Qualified SAPs. I know that because I'm on that directory and I've had to send credentials to them proving that I was qualified. So, because there's a lot of SAP scams out there, so you really want to make sure you find a SAP that's licensed in your state as a DOT qualified SAP and avoid like Facebook scams that say they can clear your clearinghouse, you just cash out money. No. Stay away from that. They are scams. So you choose your SAP, give them a call, see if it's a good fit, and then you guys can move forward and schedule the assessment. And if this is helping navigate the SAP process, please hit subscribe for more real talk about getting you back on the road. Now, the next step is logging into your clearinghouse. You need to make sure the violation's in there because sometimes it can be delayed by the MRO. So when you log in, you'll see a red box on the right-hand side that says prohibited, and then you can move forward with the SAP. The SAP can't move forward until the violation's actually in the clearinghouse. So you will send your SAP a request, they'll accept it on their side, and then you'll be good to go for the assessment. Now let's talk the money. SAP evaluations or the SAP services typically cost between $400 and $600. That does not include education or treatment costs. You'll pay those providers separately. So the faster you figure out your budget or how you can manage it, the easier it'll be and the quicker it will be to get back on the road. So you can also ask your SAP if they take split payments. I do that for my drivers because they'll pay half at the assessment and half at the follow-up. But just be aware, there's scams out there. Don't sign up I saw one SAP's website that said they were a SAP in all the states. That's not true. And they did a payment plan that looked like you were buying a couch because it had interest-free payments for so long. So I don't think they're a reputable source. So make sure you do your homework and find a DOT qualified SAP. Now listen, many drivers have been sitting just where you are and they're back on the road today. You can be too. You just got to hang in there and follow the process. I've helped over 500 drivers get through this process. So, I know it can be done and they're back to work. So if you need any help, you can feel free to download over on my link tree down in the description box. There's a link for how to find an ethical SAP. It's a free guide you can download and that may be able to help you a little bit, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for no BS SAP guidance and drop your biggest SAP question down in the comments. I read and answer every single one. So your comeback starts this week. So let's get you back behind the wheel.